Welcome to the Rap Lab, Rap Lab. Welcome to the Rap Lab.
Yo, waiting for my man QG. Got some people in the room already. We gonna be talking about this week in hip hop. Know what I'm saying? Get this started with my guy from Queens, from Shadyville, my man QG, representing Queens Village. You already know. Started rhyming in the basement with this cat. He got all the topics. I'm waiting on my mans. Yeah, there you go. There goes the fedora. Word up, man. How you doing, though, family? How's everything going?
Everything good, man. Just chilling out here, checking out what's going on in the news. And for everybody out there watching, welcome. We just want to let y'all know that the Rap Lab is going to be on Mondays. The episode's going to be on Monday to the Sunday. So the Rev Barber, myself, we letting y'all know that right now, right quick.
Yes, sir. And this going to go straight to the YouTube. After this, I'm going to edit it, chop it up, and put it right on the YouTube.
I see the cool man.
What up? What's going on? Make sure my hair look good. I know I need a cut, you know what I'm saying? But I'm out here.
You fine. Blessed, always.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
man. So what we going to get into?
Hey, man, what's up with this situation with Freddie Gibbs, man? Yo, this thing between Freddie and Jimmy.
Man, and this is like I feel Freddie Gibbs' true test, man, because there hasn't been many out there that's tested him. I can't even recall too many beefs he's been in. I mean the Jeezy thing, but that was like a record label beef. But as far as like other rappers, it hasn't dawned on me if anybody has stepped to him or called him out or anything. I need some witnesses to see what's up. What happened in Miami with the scuffle?
I'm gonna break it down to you. I see my man send all the smoke. Smoke's been sent. What up, my boy? That's my boy right there. Yeah, that's my. Basically, what I seen on the machine was this happened in Miami at a steakhouse, and Freddie and his peoples was going in, Jimmy and his peoples was coming out. So they passed cross, and apparently Jimmy asked him, "Yo, what's up with all them shots you've been throwing?" You know what I mean? And according to social media, somebody put up, "Yo, man, Freddie just got beat, boom, boom," and his security got beat up. But there's no video footage. Jimmy Jones ain't really say nothing about it, so it's just out there. And going back to what really was the basis behind it was Fred said something in a line about vampire life. You know what I mean? He was like Jimmy ain't he was saying Jimmy ain't no real blood. So, all that started to go left afterwards, man. It started to get crazy. So
I thought it was like a club that he went to because they named the album or something.
Yeah.
After the club or something.
Yeah. Basically what happened was back in like 2014, you could say. And I'm a quote it direct. Basically, it's a song called Freddie Soprano, and he said, "This V and this L that I throw up don't stand for vampire life. So sorry, Miss Jones, twisting your fingers get you gone." So, he said that line, and it was on after that. This is back in 2014, so they've been trading shots since then. You know what I mean?
Damn, finally caught up to him. Yeah, like my man down here said, ain't no footage if it ain't happened.
Exactly.
These film everything. That's true. That's true. I'm surprised there's no footage.
Word. And it happened at a restaurant in Miami. This is Miami. This is a hot spot. There's cameras.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Everywhere. Shit. Even today, they was fighting in the park. These little kids, and somebody pulled the camera out. Adults were pulling cameras out. The kids came and told me after it went down and stuff how something went down, and they're like, and I'm like, anybody was around? Anybody tried to help y'all? Like, yeah, these adults, but they started filming us. I'm like, damn. So that just proves the point again that cameras everywhere.
Exactly. Shout out to the homeboy T.O., man. He in the building.
Salute. What up, T.O.?
T.O. in the building. That's another part of the rap right there. Yeah, man. So, I mean, what you think? I mean, what you want to happen? You want something on wax? You want him to shoot the fair one? What you think?
Man, you know Jimmy ain't got no heat for Freddie Gibbs on no wax, man. We ain't trying to hear no Freddie Gibbs dissing Jim Jones on a song. Get out of here. Best thing he'd do is just put the heat makers and get like a decent beat. Um, Man, these dudes need to start scrapping for real. Like these guys, like get in the ring, wear the protective gear, do like about 3 rounds. I know these guys are smokers. Give them maybe like 3 to 5 minute rounds, 3 rounds, and just do it for the people, man. Do it for charity, man. It's like it seems like anytime these events get like set up, always some camp, somebody got an excuse, something happened. It's like, yo, why can't we just make this happen? Like, how hard is it to put on the gloves and like the protective gear and just get in the ring, man, and just do it for 3 rounds for the people, man, for real. That's real versus now, you know?
Right, right. It kind of reminds me about the Nas and Jay-Z thing when Jay-Z challenged Nas to an organized boxing event. He said, put on the gloves. And see, nobody wants to talk about that. But Jay-Z was like, yo, we could put on the gloves and put on, you know what I mean? Jay-Z wanted to scrap after
Jay-Z can't even swim. He can't even dive properly in the pool. How is he gonna scrap? Man, that's one thing I notice about these hip hop artists, man. These dudes are like so unathletic. You ever see Meek Mill try to box?
That was
terrible.
That was funny. That was funny. The homeboy tried to box. He looked bad trying to box.
He looked like a friggin' the Jack in the Box after you open a friggin' box and he pops out. He's like moving around all weird, unpurportedly and stuff.
But it's crazy how this whole thing started over a gang situation because, you know, VL also stand for Vice Lord. You know,
yeah. Freddie's from Indiana and by way of Chicago.
I ain't even know that Freddie got down like that, you know what I mean? As far as thing, but they don't play that, yo. You know what I mean? If you see somebody, if you think somebody's faking it, they're gonna call them out on it.
Yeah, man. It's weird how, like, you know, Freddie Gibbs, you know, he one of the best rappers out. We can't take that away from him. But his dad, if I'm not mistaken, is a lawyer, or his brother is a lawyer, one of the two, and then his dad or his brother is an enforcement. So, like, you know, from where we come from, you know, that's like a weird line to dance on. And you know, Gibbs is out here. He's around our age too, you know. But like, you know, how does he get like the pass or does that get overlooked? Because, you know, the way the climate is now, like, can he get away with being like thorough and then having like, you know, like enforcement or higher authorities in his family? Like, what do you think about that?
I mean, Kane Boy, what up? I see Kane Boy with the shout out. It's kind of ill, like, you know, when I think about it, because it's like, where does the line get crossed? Yeah, sure, you got somebody there and you feel you could get away with a whole bunch of stuff. You could get away with doing this and doing that because of who you know. It kind of remind me of the whole situation with, like, we know Jay Prince. You know, Jay Prince got a lot of juice and a lot of artists under his payroll. They're gonna be like, yo, yeah, you can't touch me because I got this and all that. But as far as Freddie, you know, with the law on his side, some people do push it. It's like, yeah, I could do this, but I got this backing me up. So I'm untouchable. But does that mean you got to go out there and look for trouble? No.
Yeah, and it seems like he does a lot of that. You know, being from that era, you know, and the nostalgia, and yo, shout out to everybody checking in on the chat, man. I see everything y'all saying. You know, the homie Smoke says that rappers from New York fail to realize slang don't mean the same in other states, and that's a very true thing, and things could definitely get lost in translation, you know, if you're out of town. But like being from that era and being like one of them guys who, you know, was kind of deep in the rap scene in the city and stuff like that, and it's like, it was like pretty much like they had to hold you to a standard of being hard, of being like a thug, being thorough and stuff like that. And like, I wasn't out there like starting fights or anything like that, but I knew if it came down to it, you know, like I had a reputation to uphold. So like, I see a lot of these cats, these, you know, these backpackers or, you know, like softer individuals and stuff like that. I'm like, man, these motherfuckers got it easy. Because like, you know, I wouldn't say I'm like a confrontational cat, but like I'm not a non-confrontational cat. I'm somewhere like, you know, like if something, QG, you already know, like if something needs to be addressed, you know, I'm the first one, you know, respectfully, of course, you know, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see how these rappers get like this pass now. You know, like when Rick Ross was exposed for being a CO, like everybody jumped on him. And now Freddie Gibbs, like, you know, it was exposed that like, you know, his father and his brother, you know, are of the law, and nobody's jumping down his throat. I'm not saying they should, but I'm just saying like it just went over everybody's head.
Right.
And, you know, does he get away with that? Being like a 90s rapper, a late 90s rapper, let's say, you know, like, does he get the same respect? Does he get the same, like, you know, ado? I don't know, but he's lucky he's in this time period. I'll tell you that much.
It's true. And you know what, though? Like, and to further elaborate on that, because you and I both already established that he's dope. Like, he's a dope.
Oh, yeah.
Grammy nominated.
What up, Tyler? Yes, sir.
Yeah, all right. What up? What up? Thanks for joining us. Glad everybody. Bring it in. Bring it in. Everybody come on in here.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And you think because the music is so good, that's why he get the pass. Like when you mentioned with Rick Ross, he has Jay-Z backing him up, Diddy, everything, people with power. So that's why when 50 was doing what he was doing, it didn't affect him as it should have. Because you and I already know, yo, you claim to sell all this and do all this, you know, all these people, but you was a corrections officer.
Yeah.
You can't erase that. But just the fact people with power backing you up and you dropping all these records and everything, it kind of get brushed away. Like, nah, dog.
Yeah, man. You know, the streets don't forget. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, as a rapper, as somebody in, like, you know, the public, you can't take no L's, man. In no fights, in no rap beefs, nothing.
Word.
You know, even in this climate, you know, like, you could take an L, like, you know what I'm saying, and kind of bounce back because this climate's kind of different. But back then, there was no L's that you could take or you're done. Like, look at Young Berg, yo. Young Berg got his chain snatched, chain put on tour. It took him years and a name change. Some people don't even know that Young Berg is Hitmaker. They don't correlate the two. You know what I'm saying? He's lucky.
He was on Drink Champs, and they clarified it, and I said, yo, most of y'all don't even know that, yo. When he came on there, y'all thought he was somebody different. That was Young Berg.
Yeah, that's true. Niggas holding money they don't own, leasing cars they don't own. You know, I kind of learned that like in my 20s about like the renting the jewelry and renting cars and stuff like that. You know, like I didn't know that, man. Like I said, like back then these rappers, man, they put a real high standard on trying to get into the game. So like, you know, I was trying to get in the game and I'm like, damn, yo, I gotta like duff people out. I gotta have mad jewelry. I gotta buy the biggest cars. But little did I know, like, these were all being rented and these weren't even their stuff to begin with. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that.
I didn't know. Yeah, it's like because you hear stories. Yeah, they had on this $50,000 chain, everything like that. But once the video over, everything they got to give it right back. Like, oh,
yeah,
it is.
Yeah, that's true, man. Shit,
crazy, man. All right. So the next,
inviting more people. Yep.
Yeah, yo, please, welcome, evening, good night, everybody. Hope y'all
yes, sir. Thank y'all for joining us on a snowstorm night. We'll see what happens.
Word, man. Yo, hey, for real, man. And also, you know, breaking news. I don't know if you heard about what happened with Young Dolph. Apparently, they found the suspect.
Wow, and he was in pictures with him.
He was in pictures with him. Dude,
that's sad.
Yeah. Nah.
That is super, super, super sad, yo. Yeah. I'm like, I'm at a loss for words. Like, it be your own people. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad, yo. Like, you can't even come up with the game with people and like trust people who you think, you know what I'm saying, are around or want to help you grow. I kind of experienced that too, like with my barbershop. Like, you know, at first I had like you know, some support, you know what I'm saying, couple cats and stuff like that, you know, who still support to this day, you know what I'm saying. I had like, you know, like one cat, you know what I'm saying, a little snake in the grass and stuff like that. And I found that out, you know what I'm saying, like the truth always reveals itself. And, you know, it's sad, yo, like you try to do something great, you always have like one person who's cheering you on, but like in back of you, like they're just like tearing you down, yo. Like envy is a real thing, yo. And it's foul that like, you know, our people or people in general can't get past that, yo. You can't just like champion the next man for doing something good. You know what I'm saying? You always gotta like watch out for stuff like that. It shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? Your own people should be your biggest fans and trying to help you out the most.
It's the ones you don't see that get you. You know,
Yep.
it's just like Jesus, man. First they hail you, then they nail you. That's
That's a good way of putting it.
Do it, yeah, man. You know, you got to watch your back and your front. You know what I mean?
And it's not even just being like a rapper too. Like anything. Like if you're in the hood, you got a good job. You know, people see that. People like, you know, want a piece of what you got and stuff like that. You know, like I think that's so foul, bro. Like you got to just get it how you live, man, and just create, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like create your own opportunities.
That's right. That's right. And if you and you're like, it's just like another old saying, you know, it's like the fisherman. Yeah, I could give you fish, but I'd rather teach you how to fish.
Yeah.
How to get your own. And then when you get it, then you could teach another one. You know what I mean? It ain't just about handouts now. You know what I mean? You got to help yourself because that's the main thing to do, man. In this life, it's hard out here, man.
Yeah. And like, you know, like I spoke of before, you know, these rappers are like, you know, there are representatives, you know what I'm saying? Like they're representatives of the culture. So like guys like Dolph, guys like Pop Smoke, I always feel like they just need to be protected more, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the cops ain't going to do it. You know, the officials ain't going to do it. We have to do it. You know, we have to discipline ourselves and like, you know, we see these guys or whatever it is, or just get behind them. You know, it's not a hard thing, man. Even if you don't like their music, but if you see them like, you know, in the hood or see something online like, yo, toy drive, please donate. You know what I'm saying? I throw them $5. I throw them $10. I don't care. Whatever it is, you know, $20. If I see some shit, I don't got to like their music. But if they doing something good, especially from like, you know, like if somebody comes to Astoria, like where I'm from, and they have like a toy drive or something, I see it, I'm donating.
Exactly. It's interesting how, you know, with hip hop, and when we talk about hip hop and everything like that, hip hop came from the streets. So just imagine how something that comes from the streets could bubble up and create so many different opportunities, like giving back to the community. Like you start off as a rapper and then you establish yourself and you make this money. And then all of a sudden, boom, you get the opportunity to give back with these opportunities that hip hop giving you. So that's the power of hip hop. And you see, that's what these guys was trying to do. So like you said, if you see somebody trying to do change and get better for the community, get behind them. Get behind them and let them grow and watch them grow. And it's just like, it always brings me back to Nipsey. That's exactly what Nipsey was doing. And then look what happened with Nipsey. You know what I mean? Took him away from all the stuff that he was providing and giving back.
Another person in the pictures, bro.
Dang.
It's a shame, kid.
But switching gears, you know, you already know when it comes to the West Coast rap scene, that's one of my favorite genres. So, but bringing up Ice Cube and Friday, man, there's controversy with this Friday movie now. After all these years, you know, Faison Love come out saying that he only got paid $2,500 for the movie, man, and this movie's a cult classic. So, what you think about that, bro?
Man, Faison, he comes off very bitter sometimes, yo. Like not just about Friday, but just as like an individual. I don't know like what Hollywood or his surroundings have done to him, but he's not like the most like likable cat as he used to be, like when he was doing the movies and stuff like that. I don't know what it is, man, and it could be that envy we're talking about, that jealousy, you know what I'm saying? But you know, someone else came out too and was talking about how they was compensated, not much, but they had already knew like what they was getting themselves into. I forgot who it was.
Blackson.
Okay, yeah. So, Mike Black. Duh, yeah. So he came out and was saying, you know, he got taken care of, you know, not much, but he expected it because like that's just how everything was back then. I mean, what this was 93, 94, like there was no big budgets.
Yeah, and to back it up, because Faison cleared it up later on. He said after Friday, you know, he started getting more opportunities and everything like that. Michael Blackson said he was getting $800 a day for next Friday. How many scenes did he do in next Friday? You know what I mean?
I don't even remember.
After next Friday, he started getting more bookings because his character stood out and it made people see, hey, yo, this guy's really funny. We can make him a lead somewhere. And
yeah.
He said it, you know, doing the script and everything. And when they sold the script to New Line Cinemas, nobody was really getting paid at the time. It wasn't a big budget film. You didn't see no big CGI graphics. They shot that in the hood. you see the neighbors, you see the community. They didn't go that far when they were shooting the film. And Ice Cube, he's coming fresh off Boys in the Hood, well-known rapper, everything like that. Chris Tucker coming from Def Comedy Jam, you know what I mean? So you getting this talent that's trying to get somewhere. You got this low budget, but the movie blows up. You know what I mean? So just call me V. What up? What up? What up? What up? Salute.
Bro, what else? My guy Vlad.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like nobody was really getting paid. You know what I mean? So, but after that, now and Ice Cube cleared it up because people talk about Chris Tucker. He said for next Friday they offered Chris Tucker $10 to $12 million to come back, but Chris Tucker was like, "I don't smoke weed. You know what I mean? I'm a born again Christian. I don't want to do that." So that was a religious decision. It had nothing to do with money. Yeah.
And T.O. has said that they twisted Faison's words. He feels like that they took it out of context.
For sure. The media.
It definitely, they do play around with people's words. In this case, I don't know, man. Like Faison, to me, like seeing him on like Vlad TV and other outlets, yo, like he's just a bitter cat, man. I don't know what happened, yo, but like it just takes like one situation to have somebody kind of, you know, acting different, you know what I'm saying, like hurt, you know. And I wonder what it was, man, that happened, like maybe behind the scenes between him and Ice Cube, but I don't know.
I think what happened to my dude from the Parenthood. When he was on the Parenthood, he was a fun-loving, friendly cat, man. But now, he's crazy on them Vlad interviews, bro.
Mm-hmm.
No, but here's something more that's crazy. I actually listened to this earlier. I finally finished the Big Sean Drink Champs interview. And you know the situation between Big Sean and Kanye, man. What's up with your man's Kanye, Rev? What's going on with that dude?
Oh, man, yo. Somebody's lying here, bro. Yeah. Somebody, I need receipts. I need, like, official receipts. And my thing is, like, how do you own a label and not know, like, the business, like, aspect of it or the things that are going on? You know, like what's up with this man's dough? Like, y'all owe him millions of dollars. How don't you know about it? Like, this is your record company. You named it, didn't you? So it's like, how don't you know that?
Right.
I don't get it, man. They should just pay him, though, honestly, because, like, he definitely was one of the biggest flag carriers for good music and all that. You know what I mean? The people in Detroit love him. You know, he represents well. You know, he's not like, how can I say? He's not the first thing I go and play, but he's a respected artist. You know what I'm saying? I'll give him that. Like, you know, the people like him. You know, he does have a good fan base. You know, he comes out and he does do units. I can't front. His stuff sells. His stuff makes noise.
Right.
You know, it's beyond me. You know what I'm saying? But, like, he should definitely get his money for the work that he's done with Kanye and them, 100%.
No, and I'm glad that you brought that up because I'm not a big Sean fan either, but I respect his work. And I didn't really dig who he was until I got to read more about him and listen to him more as a person when he was speaking on mental health and how big mental health is. And I respect that because he was going through a depression and he was very vocal and giving tools and tips to people out there with it. So listening to him talk, he mentioned that his management said, "Yo, have you ever done an audit before? Like, have you ever audited any label that you work with?" And Sean was like, "No." He was like, "Do an audit." So this is very important for everybody out there when it comes to the industry. And Rev, you could touch more about this because you've been around industry cats. You know, you've been around labels and stuff like that. This is the thing that happens in music, not just with hip hop, but rappers, artists, they get cheated out of their money when it comes to contracts. These contracts, he said, Big Sean said he took his contract to his manager. His manager said, "This is one of the worst contracts I've ever seen." But he signed it anyway because he was thankful of the opportunity that it provided for him. Be out the hood, go out there, make records. He's selling millions. And all of a sudden, he's looking at the numbers. Something ain't adding up. Oh, I'm owed 500,000. Oh, I'm owed 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4. It's like the numbers is piling up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel once he did that audit, that's when the relationship changed because now it comes with the money. And Kanye, he's showing off. Like, he had Drink Champs with the Tombstone. It's one of the worst decisions I ever made, one of the worst.
That wasn't cool.
That was bad, man. And
That wasn't cool.
because Nori was like, he didn't even catch that because he thought he was praising Big Sean at first. But then when he realized, he said it was one of the worst decisions he ever made. He was like, oh, why? Why you do that? And Sean, it was personal for him because he said it wasn't a political thing. He supported Kanye. When he put out a tweet saying Kanye for president, he said he was on the plane with him and Trump, and they were talking about history and everything like that. So he was riding with Kanye just because Kanye is his man. And then they broke down the whole thing with Drake. He was like, yo, you shouting out Drake and everything, but Drake the ops. You know what I mean? Drake, you and Drake going at it, but you saying you love Drake and everything like that. And then I'm making these records. I'm Big Sean. I'm making these records. I got this song Blessed. You want to jump on it, and Drake is on it. And the album, my album, I got to turn my album in the next day. Pre-orders is going up, but you want me to stop my project because you want to hop on the song with me and Drake. And you on 2 songs already. So it's like, what's going on over there in Good Music, man? It's crazy.
Yeah, some rappers aren't like made to run labels, to be honest with you. Like it sounds like a great idea anytime, like, you know, like whoever's hot at the time, you know, say like Pop Smoke was hot and he's like, yo, I'm gonna create my own label. Everyone's like, oh man, it's gonna be great, you know, because it's him, he's hot now. But like some of these artists aren't cut out to like run labels for real, yo. And you know, Kanye, I think he was just better as a producer and artist rather than like a label head. Even though he had like a really good roster, but like, you know, as an artist who doesn't want to work with Kanye, he's a dope producer. You know what I'm saying?
Look at all the people that was there and left. Q-Tip was there. Common was there.
Yeah.
Yo,
John Legend.
Like you got a team. Is Push still over there?
Yeah. He's like the president. He had like a huge title there.
Okay. Because I like Push. I don't know what's going on with that.
My man Tyler said that Big Sean is better than Designer. Anybody's better than Designer. Where the hell is that guy, yo?
Yo, I told people, man, as soon as that dude came out with that Timmy Turner record, I said, yo, it's over. What y'all doing, man? After Panda, nosedive, bruh.
That was it. That Timmy Turner was the fucking tombstone. That should have been the damn fucking shirt Kanye wore.
Hell yeah.
Fucking Designer.
That song was for Gaga, bro. That was out of here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, bro.
Oh, man. Speaking of all that though, following his bunch, everybody want to challenge Jay-Z to this verses, but the 2 people that got the nerve, and I know you know, we've had our talks about Jay-Z. I know how you feel about Hov. You respect, but Kodak Black and Future, where the hell y'all coming from, man? Challenge. Yo,
Kodak Black, bro. Get out of here.
Black, Rev, he said, if I win. What the hell? If.
How? If.
What?
Oh, man.
He said, if I win, I get to be vice president of Rock Nation. If Jay-Z wins, he gets 50% of my catalog. Your 50% ain't worth nothing anyway. So what?
Oh man, that's a lose-lose for Jay-Z if you ask me. If I'm Hov, I'm not taking that.
Really? Yo, the only person that can get on stage with Jay-Z is Lil Mama.
Yo, I remember that shit. I was like, yo, what is she doing now? How angry Jay-Z looked, yo. Man, he couldn't hold it together at all. I remember that moment. That awards was crazy.
It was, yo, a lot went down. A lot happened at that award show. It's funny because Alicia Keys didn't even see Lil Mama. When they did with Alicia Keys, she was like, she was upstage. She was doing her thing. When she went backstage, Jay-Z went to her. He was like, you ain't see when she came up there? Alicia Keys was like, no, I ain't see it. Yo, she literally went up there, arms folded and everything.
Caught up in the moment.
Yo, that was OD, man. In Future, yo, man, I don't know, dude.
I want to like him, man. I really do. My man T, he's in the chat, and he was kind of schooling me the Future and like a couple of these cats. But I just don't think he has the catalog, man. I just don't think he has like the longevity either. And it's crazy because like Future's around our age too. He's not a young guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like in the 2010s, you know, like he had a wave going. I just don't think his wave
He did.
was as big as Jay-Z's wave for 3-4 decades. And you know what hurt Future is just like, you know, you had the Migos out there. It's kind of like the crop of talent that was around Future as he was trying to, like, you know, become a bigger artist in hip hop.
Right.
But like as far as standing with Jay-Z, Future can't do it. He's not a name that comes in my head that, like, when I think of, guys who could, like, stand on the Verzuz stage. Yeah, my man Tyler mentioned it. Wayne could stand up there. I'm not the biggest Wayne fan, but Wayne got the catalog and the fan base.
You need somebody with the resume. You need somebody with the long-standing singles. And I was sitting back thinking to myself, with Future, with his records, because, you know, he got a big connection with Drake and everything like that. Him and Drake got a lot of records. So when I think about the track listings, because we like to think about song for song. So let's say Future go first and he go against Hard Knock Life. What am I gonna pick? Are you gonna take with Hard Knock Life? Which one's gonna win? Like, come on. You kidding me?
Yeah, Future definitely can't stand a chance, man.
Nah.
Like I said, man, like, yo, it's humbling to say, you know, like Lil Wayne and stuff, because I'm not the biggest Lil Wayne fan, bro. I'm like the opposite. I'm the biggest Lil Wayne fan. And I'm not. That doesn't mean that he is not a good artist. I'm not saying he's a bad artist. He's just not for me.
He's
just, you know, I got a couple songs of my shit, but he's just not for me, man. But like I said, I can't take away the run that he went on with all the mixtapes, all the features, you know, the Carters and all that.
Facts.
But, you know, so Wayne, if anybody, definitely would stand like a chance. Jim Jones recently came out and said that he believes Drake is the only one that could stand on stage with Lil Wayne. And this might sound kind of funny, but I feel like Drake might be like 2 or 3 albums away from being able to really hold his own against Jay-Z. And that means 2 or 3 albums with singles that do numbers, with videos that do numbers. Like, he needs to stay consistent and maintain the run that he's on in order for him to be really like a credible artist next to Jay-Z, because people really don't understand. You know, Jay-Z has been around since like the early 90s. You know what I'm saying? Change his flow and all of that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Business-wise, I mean, ain't got nothing to do with the music, but, like, you know, Jay-Z just himself, that name. I remember that friggin' the Black Album, the retirement concert, and everybody was crying.
What?
And I went there. I'm like, man, he ain't going no. He's a friggin' market employee.
You went.
Lo and behold,
you went to that show. It was at the Garden.
Yep. And lo and behold, he didn't retire.
Yo,
you know, this encore and all this crap.
Yo,
man, he wasn't going nowhere.
When I exposed that, I said that's the only reason it sold 5 million. We're not saying the Black Album is a whack album.
It's not.
Didn't do that retirement angle, and people
the gimmick.
People thought it was gonna be his last album when they did the whole fade. Yo, bro, how you do a documentary, Fade to Black, and then you do this whole retirement thing? Boom, boom, boom. It sold 5 million. Of course, it sold 5 million. People think it's gonna be your last album.
Yeah. People freaking crying, man. Oh, people are so emotional about this shit sometimes.
They treated Homeboy like he was Michael Jackson, man. Yo,
yeah.
The Michael Jackson concerts and all that, man. Nah, man. It's kind of crazy.
Word. We breezing through this topic. Time is flying. Shit,
what?
We about 35 minutes into this shit. It feel like I just got on.
Oh man, hey, time go by when you having fun. Here's another crazy thing, man. You know, looking at the machine and all that, they were going over the top diss lines in history of rap. Now, not songs, but the brutal diss lines. So let me ask you, you know, you're a big hip hop head, big hip hop fan. What's your favorite diss track, and what's the hardest line from that diss track?
Well, you know, Ether just rolls off the tongue like easily, because Ether was just like a moment, not in just hip hop, but in particular my life. I mean, that was just monumental. And when he said, you know, you're 46 in a karate class, Tai Bo Ho. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah,
Because you could see Jay-Z doing some dumb shit like that, like Jay-Z trying to expand himself out the rap game and do all sorts of like socialite things and all that. And yeah, so that for me, it hit home. In the same vein, you had Jay-Z when he had talked about that him and the boy AI had more in common. Get it, Carmen, like the baby moms. I
uh,
thought that was pretty sharp. You know what I'm saying? And it was foul because like Jay-Z's mom got involved after that because defending like the young lady and stuff like that. So I felt like that was a super hardcore shot. The only thing, right, that I felt like Jay-Z and Nas. Jay-Z, he rushed his rebuttal.
he did.
Takeover was premeditated. Takeover was well written. But with Super Ugly, he just went on a random beat that was hot at the time. That was the Dr. Dre and Nocturnal off the Wash soundtrack. That's why I named it Super Ugly. That's the first thing that he says in the song, what Nocturnal did. And then, had Jay-Z, worked with a credible producer, even Kanye, somebody, and came with like something different and spit them lines, it might have had more impact, But being that it kind of was like low key like a freestyle, even though Nas did like the Paid in Full freestyle,
Right,
which
right.
was pretty dope too.
That was
You know
dope.
what I'm saying? I always compare both of those. I
Right.
don't compare Ether to Super Ugly. I compare the Paid in Full freestyle to Super Ugly. I compare Ether to Takeover. It's just like to me, it's just like it stands on the same platform.
That was
Yeah.
the mistake that Hov made, because if he would have came out with the Blueprint 2 disc record, which is a better record than Super Ugly, it probably would have been a
Hell
closer.
yeah.
But I still edge it to Nas, man.
Oh yeah.
I still edge it to Nas all day. And you know who produced that Super Ugly record for Jay?
Who?
Irv.
Really?
And that's why Irv confirmed. He's
Wow.
like, he tried to sign Nas to Murder Inc., but he produced the Super Ugly record. So what's that?
Yeah. Irvin's in everybody's. He's like Don King, man.
What?
Everybody reminds me of Don King, bro.
Who he
I
said?
remember that.
Oh,
I remember.
Are we getting some? Okay. D Block, Miss Jackson.
Oh yeah.
That's why I mess with T.O., because he know already. He going with DJ Quick with that MC8 line. EIHT. Now, should I continue? You left out the G because the G ain't in you? Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, man.
Nah. Sticking with the West Coast, I'm going to go with Cube with No Vaseline. No Vaseline is my favorite track. And where he was like, yellow boys on your team because you're losing. Hey, yo, Dre, stick to producing. Calling me Arnold. What? You Benedict. Easy E, so your ass went in it quick. You got jealous when I got my own company. But I'm a man and ain't nobody humping me. Trying to sound like America's Moses. You can yell all day, but you don't come close. Like he was just barking on every member. And he killed NWA. NWA had nothing for that, bro.
Nah, Ice Cube was that guy, man.
What? Vicious in battle, bro. Then behind that, just to add another one, I gotta go, and this is gonna segue into what we talked about with Lil Flip, because T.I., when he came with 99 Problems, but Lil Flip ain't one, he said, "I wish your daddy wore a rubber. He didn't. Now the whole world gotta suffer." I'm like, how you come back from that? T.I. went in on Flip, and which brings us to Flip. What did Flip tell the people about doing the verses, Rev?
Man, first of all, he wanted $3 million at first. Lil Flip did, and then now it's 500,000. Well, he went down to $1 million, and then he went down to 500,000. He just wanted to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like we were speaking about offline, like it's more profitable to be a part of it than to get money for doing it. A lot of these artists, man, and see, this was the problem with hip hop. Like even back in the day, is like their egos. Like it just makes them hard to work with, to collab with. And I feel like that's why like there's not much of a catalog between like MCs collabing, like the old school artists, because everybody want to up the price, everybody want to, the price is not the same, all this. Just do the damn work, and then you get profit in the long run for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's legacy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Say like a mid-tier artist, say like Ludacris, does it with like a top tier artist, with like Jay-Z. Let's just say that happened, right? Like, yo, Luda's price will jump up for features, for movies because of that Verzuz.
That's
If you
right.
put him with a highly credible artist, it's gonna bring attention. So it's like anybody goes against Nas. Say you have like Scarface goes against Nas, you know, and we know Scarface, but like the newer cats who do know Nas may not know Scarface, so
Right.
that'll give them an ear to Scarface. And you never know, man. Some people might say Scarface could take that W. I mean, there's some hardcore Scarface fans, and Scarface got you know, the discography to do it. I'm not saying he's going to take the W, but I'm saying some people may think that, you know what I'm saying, based on that. But it's like that's going to open eyes to a new fan base for Scarface, you know what I'm saying? So these artists need to just do it, man. Don't worry about the cash and all that other shit. Like, all that's going to come in time, bro. Just give the people what they want, man, for real, because it's more profitable in the long run.
Yeah, it's supposed to be for the love of music. Like when Verzuz first came out, it's about celebration of the careers. Like, look how long you've been here. Let's get together and let's give these people, let's remind the people together, this is our catalog. Like, I got that feel with Snoop and DMX. Even though they was competitive, they was having fun, and it wasn't competition like, oh yeah, I could beat this right now. They was enjoying each other's music. Like, Snoop was happy. You see DMX happy, he was dancing to some of Snoop's tracks. Like, it was just the love and respect for the music. So you're right. Now with Verzuz being profitable, with ticket sales, and it revitalizes career. Look at what it did for Ja Rule against Fat Joe. Like, it helped Ja Rule, you know what I'm saying? So it was good, you know what I mean?
Definitely up the price for Ja Rule.
It helped. It helped them so much. So with yep, RIPX, yep, all day. And while we at it too, while we on live and everybody's watching, prayers for DJ K Slade, man.
Word up.
You know what I mean? He's
Hell
had.
Yeah.
I mean, not too much details is out, but we saw a lot of people was sending their prayers and strength to K Slade. He in the hospital. So yo, Drama King, you know what I mean? All the energy, all the positive energy, baby.
His brother said that he's doing good from it, that he's not gonna die or anything like that.
Right.
I think that's what like alarmed everybody.
Okay.
But yeah, his brother came out and said that like, yo, he's doing better and he's on the road to, you know, recovering. COVID is a real thing, man. Like, you know, just do y'all part out there. Just, you know, do what y'all need to do and mask up. You know what I'm saying? Just take the proper precautions. I always urge people, take your vitamins, your black seed oil, you know, get your body strong. You know what I'm saying?
Get all that stuff that you need to build that strong immune system. Wear your mask. Yes.
Yeah. Just out of respect for the elderly too. Shout out to my son. He's excited about whatever he's excited about. He's always excited.
Excited, facts.
Yeah. Wait till he gets into this hip hop, he'll be even more excited.
I'm kind of wondering who he's gonna gravitate towards. You know how growing up, you listen to the music, but there's that one artist that
that touches you. Yeah. I wonder too, man. I mean, you know, I play a lot of Nas, I play a lot of DMX, I play a lot of Ghostface.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be surrounded by like those three, like off top, a Gangstar too, a lot of Guru. So you know, it's gonna be interesting with him and his soon to be little brother to see what kind of artists they particularly like. You know, so I hope that they're a good representation of this household and my teachings through their music. You know.
That's nice. Oh, I see. Have they done any verses with lesser known names? Have they?
That's a good question. What would be like the lesser known verses that they did? You know, I don't want to diss Bone and 3-6, but I feel like that kind of was a lesser known verses. And that one took a long time to get to set that one up. They was even on a different platform, not the Verzuz platform. They was on another platform, but they was gonna do the same format.
And they both have their big followings, and yes, even though 3-6, you know, got the Oscar and everything, they have a fan base. Obviously, with Bone, with their timeless music and everything like that. But yeah, compared to a Snoop Dogg versus a DMX or you know, KRS and Kane matchup.
I was gonna say that. Yo, how about Ludacris versus Nelly? That was kind of like a undercard.
It was a weird matchup. because of
It
Nelly. Like,
was.
never pair Nelly versus Luda. That's two different. Uh,
It's like 106 in Park versus Rap City.
yeah, yeah. It's like who do you match Nelly with? Oh, okay. Tech Nine.
Who would Tech Nine go in the verses against?
I
I
got
say
it.
like
Huh?
David Banner.
I'm gonna say Razzcast.
Does Razzcast have the catalog though?
He's got a catalog. Nah, Razzcast got a catalog. It's just that as far as I don't want to say commercial because Razzcast did go through some blackballing.
Oh man, the Van Gogh. I had that bootleg before it came out, and it
That
was like changed up.
yo,
Yeah, I
that
had
was
the original one.
what?
He dissed Jadakiss and Alchemist on that.
Because Alchemist
Gave him the same beat.
allegedly,
Nah,
like he sold the beat.
we gonna make it.
That beat was originally for Raz, but then he gave it
Home
to
Sweet Home.
Home Sweet Home. Yep, and Raz was pissed about that, man.
Yeah, I'd be too.
What? Because that beat was fire.
My thing is like, why can't these dudes work it out? Like I always thought that like, yo, like okay, he gave him the beat. Like yo, why don't you get like 5 free beats as penance? You know what I'm saying? I'd take 5 free Alchemist beats. Shit.
5 Alchemist beats in exchange for that?
Yeah. I wouldn't be so mad about it. I would just look at, all right, yo, you owe me now, because that definitely was some fuck shit.
It was like, and we've been around as fans enough. Let me see. Tech Nine is a lesson in flow. Of course, yo, when it comes to flow, like Tech Nine is a different beast, man. You know what I mean? Like, because coming from Queens and coming from New York, you know who else give me that same feel and does not get the credit he deserves as a rapper?
Who that?
Pharoah Monch.
Oh yeah.
Like
Shout
Pharoah.
out to Bonch. He from Queens.
What? Yo, Pharoah can rap. Pharoah is a monster, bro. Like when
He got the catalog too.
He's got the catalog, and I'm not just going with the first single everybody know, like dun, 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 dun. No, you got to listen to all the other stuff too.
Yeah, they could do something with the versus format. I feel like
Yeah.
change it up a little bit for the lesser known artists.
Yeah.
Like maybe include more features, or like like E said over here, give an artist a beat that no one's heard and say make a song and then see who does it better. That actually would be
That's
pretty
dope.
interesting. That'd be real interesting, yo.
Yeah.
For real.
Let's see who could do that. Let's see who could really create and come up with something like that. It kind of remind me of that DJ show Roulette. Like it's where you take the producer and they go to the record shop. They put a blindfold over their face and they pick records out, and then they got to create a beat in the studio with the records that they picked. So they got to look for samples. They got to put it together. That was dope. They did it with Havoc. They did it with Big Crit. They did it with DJ Quick. So yeah, something out of the ordinary and creative like that. Talib versus Monch. Talib got another catalog too.
Yeah, Talib's dope too.
He's dope. Nah, he a lot more credit than what he gets. Talib Kweli is another guy that could rap.
Yeah. I feel like the Locks changed the whole versus format as a whole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
they did.
It's different.
They did.
Like now you got to worry about performance. You know what I'm saying?
You got to bring the when you got that crowd and everything like that. Because not for nothing, bro. Prior to all of this happening, mad people said, yo, man, yeah, Dipset gonna win, everything like that. And who knew what was gonna happen until we actually saw them come out there, and you pointed it out. Because when the Locks came out, they was ready to go. You got Dipset coming out, taking mad long. They got the beach chair. They all over the place. Like, y'all are not organized. Y'all not coordinated. That's why y'all lost.
They came for a fashion show.
They didn't
come for the dog and pony show.
Kiss is killing everyone. Word. And in fact, Kiss say he want to do some more, man. Kiss ready to get some more smoke.
Shit, he should put some more music out so he could have more to do the verses with. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
That's what I'm looking for.
Word.
Straight up.
Yeah, we need another Kiss album.
Well, imagine if Jay-Z and Jadakiss did verses, yo. That would be crazy. Jay-Z would have to step his performance game up.
There's some history behind that too with Kiss and Hove. That would be interesting. You know what too? I'm glad you brought that up. You know what else you could add to that versus? You could take collabos and who came with the hardest rhyme on that record. Because
like
you got
Bad for TV.
Blackout with Kiss and Hove. You got
yeah.
Reservoir Dogs with Kiss and Hove. Then you can pull. Well, I don't know if they're gonna do it now. You know that Fiesta record. You know Kiss was on.
Oh my God.
Kiss was on the original and Hove was on the remix. So it's like who had the better verse on that?
Yeah, Jada bodied that one. I'll give that one to Jada.
He did.
Personally.
He did. No, yeah. So that would be an interesting thing, man. Like if you got if you do a record with an artist and then both y'all come out there, yep, Fantastic Four. That's another great record right there. Facts. So it's like with the crowd, with the performance and everything like that. I got another question for you. Like, do you think judges should be added to these verses?
There might be a little bias that there's some judges though. That's the thing, because like everybody's tied into somebody some kind of way. Somebody's man's is somebody's man's. I feel like there should be like online voting, which like factors into some of it. Maybe like a fans who are in attendance voting,
right?
And then maybe a set of judges, but like 3 credible judges, like DJ Premier, Marley Marl, and like Roxanne Shante or somebody. You know what I'm saying? To spice it up. No judges. My man says no judges.
Like, I mean, going with what you said, if you get people that are like Premier, obviously, you know, I think Preem gonna call it like how he said, and with no ties to anybody, no question. But yeah, I mean, Verzuz has changed a lot, and we're just sitting back waiting, like, you know, what's next? What's another one?
Yes, man. Like I said, I feel like the Locks have set the bar high with this Verzuz, man. Like, you can't do it the same as you used to. And now, like, everybody's watching their back. But it's funny because when Fat Joe came out with Ja Rule, it's like he tried to pick up on that same energy as the Locks, and it just didn't work for him, yo. Like, no matter what he was trying to do, it just didn't work for him.
I see my homegirl in the building. What up?
What up?
Birthday. Happy birthday. She just joined us.
Oh, shit, happy birthday. That's what's up.
Shout out to my home friend. Go back to the days elementary. Thank you for watching and looking at us.
Much love. Yo, my man E said there should be a point scale like boxing in a way, maybe.
10-9 rounds, 10-8 rounds.
I would just do the online voting like at home, and like the fan voting, like, but it wouldn't be like how can I say, like a strict, like, you know what I'm saying, like the end all be all, you know what I'm saying? I think it should just be kind of like a friendly thing, like kind of like how like URL is smack, you know, like how, you know, they'll like you have people in the comments vote or people just amongst themselves, like stuff like that, you know what I'm saying?
On the Caffeine app and the URL app, they comment, they vote and everything like that. Funny because on Twitter and Spaces, shout out to everybody out there in the battle rap world, Sue Surf, A-Verb, everybody out there, all the rest of them. I could go on for days. They're trying to organize their own thing where they got teams, where you got a battle rap team here versus a battle rap team over here. They're going to put their own money up. And Lloyd Banks jumped into the conversation of the Spaces because he's a battle rap fan and he was interested, like, yo, what's going on? When's it going to be? Who's battling? How can I bet? Like, it's like an online bet. Like, okay, I'm gonna put 500 on this team, and I bet they win. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see the battlers creating their own community in that way without the promoters. It's like, yo, we did enough. We could promote and build our own stuff. So with rappers and everything like that, with the Verzuz, there's so much that you could put together if you work together, because it's like a union. You know what I mean? Like, we come together with an idea. Hey, let's get this matchup going. And it could work. So, you know, you got people that are interested in stuff like that. Like, how do you improve it? How do you take it to the next level?
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, it's just going to benefit hip hop, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. So we got like 5 minutes left, man. Anything you want to touch on in these last 5?
Just thank everybody for coming in. Thank you all for watching. We're gonna try to keep doing this every week. Yes, correct, Eric, with the WRC. Missed those days, man. Yep. We want everybody to go to our YouTube page.
Please.
Yes.
Like, subscribe.
YouTube. Hit that like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, follow us. Check all the videos that we got out there. Look at all your streaming services on the platform, Apple Music, Spotify, everywhere. We got the podcast episodes, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to come out on Monday just to promote that, you know what I mean? And thank you all, man. Rev, you got anything you want to tell the people?
Yo, check out QG's 2 rap videos. He did 2 music videos on the YouTube.
Rev did those videos. I know rap videos, man. I just
that was him behind the mask with the Santa hat. That wasn't me. That was QG.
I don't know.
Out.
My beard ain't that big. Nah, that was.
Keep coming to my shop, man. I'm gonna get it big for you. Pause. I'm gonna have all the treatments and all that, and the wooden combs and stuff.
I'm with you. Sound good, brother.
I got a healthy bib over here. You know what I'm saying?
Bird up. Yes. Check out
much
beard. The same man did it right there. Yo, the Rev's up. Go check out his shop, Borough Cuts.
Yes, please. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? Come get a cut. I know the winter, you know what I'm saying? People be like hibernating and stuff like that. But we out here, man. We still doing it for the people. We coming with more material for the YouTube. We want to have like a nice collection of videos and topics and stuff. This is going to go on the YouTube as well. This live. Shout out to everybody who joined. Shout out to all my peoples. Shout out to all QG's peoples. Maybe next time we'll get like Al or T.O., whoever's available. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to set a loose day in the beginning of the week or the middle of the week rather, or even the end of the week. You know what I'm saying? It might not even be me. It might be somebody else. It might be the 4 of us. Might be 2 of us. Might be 1 of us. So, we got 4 cards to deal. So you're going to see at least 1 of us. You know what I'm saying? So, much love to everybody out there. Figure we wrap this up. Q, don't want to take people too much time and stuff. We're already 57 minutes in.
All
right.
My
guy, it's always a pleasure. We cut from the same cloth. We walked the same halls in high school. Shout out to my man E. Shout out to my man Tyler. Shout out to my homegirl Andy. She out there recovering. Rest up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, man, much love on the check-in, yo.
Right. Be safe.
Right. Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Welcome to the rap lab. Welcome to the rap lab. Welcome to the rap lab.